Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Creative Flavors. My name is Eka and today I'll share with you my favorite rendang recipe. Rendang is originated from West Sumatra, a beautiful place in Indonesia. The word rendang is from merandang, that means slow evaporation process to remove the water from the coconut milk, slowly caramelize the carbohydrate without burning. Traditionally, rendang is made of beef, but today we are going to make a vegan rendang recipe with mushroom. Let's start preparing the ingredient. First, we start with the fresh ingredient. We need red onion, garlic, ginger, galangal, the big, long, juicy red chilli, and the tiny, spicy red chilli. We also need candlenut, then we need lemongrass stalk, coffee lime leaves, bay leaves, and turmeric leaves. Now let's prepare for the dry ingredients. We need garam masala, allspice, cinnamon, coriander, cumin, black pepper, nutmeg, and cloves. All need to be grinded. The candlenut will be toasted until it's a bit browning like this. Now we chop the ginger and the galangal. Now we're going to grind it. We're going to use the cooking oil to soften that and again absorb the aromas of the galangals and the ginger. We slice the flathead mushrooms. This is about 5mm thickness, and we're going to saute it very soon. You can see now that the flathead mushrooms has been sauteed and the colors become darker and look like glossy, ready to put into the curry paste. So before we cook, let's outline all the ingredients we need to prepare. The mushroom has been sauteed. We have the mix of the red chili, the garlic and the onion, ginger and the galangal, all the dry ingredients and the spices. We also have all the leaves, salt for season, and at the background you can see that's the cooking oil and the coconut milks. So let's get started. So we put the onion, garlic, the red chili, ginger and galangal first. We saute for about 5 minutes, then we can put all the leaves. As you can see, the wet ingredients, the color changes to really coming out with the orange red color. That's really nice and glossy. Now we put all the dry ingredients in there and we mix for about another 5-10 minutes. You can see now the colors and the leaves is already starting to turning a little bits of browns after we put it in. Now we put the coconut milk into the curry paste and mix that slowly under the medium heat for about 5 minutes. Then we can turn it down the heat into the low heat. So as you can see, now the coconut milk and the wet ingredients already blended. So we need to occasionally stirring that for about every 10 minutes. And we'll allow this cooking for up to 2 hours. While it's cooking, you see that the curry paste and the coconut milk bubbling, and that's okay because that shows that the water starts to be evaporated out of the coconut milk in a faster ways. As you can see, it's still bubbling up, but as the oil start to separate it from the curry mix now, then it's time to add the dry ingredients. While we're adding the dry ingredients, we also add the salt at the same time to season. So all the dry ingredients, we put it in. Then we're going to mix it for about another 2-3 minutes. Then we leave it with occasional stirring. 2 hours since we start cooking rendang. So the oil component should start separated. Let's check it out. You should see now the oil component starts coming up and bubbling in the corner. So this is a good sign. So it's probably time for us to put the mushroom in. So we'll see that the mushroom is going into the rendang. So we mix it for a while and then we leave it at the slow heat, continuously cooking until that's really dry and separated. You can see that's the rendang paste as it becomes really glossy and the fat components coming out of. Once we add in the mushroom, that will be another 1.5 hours to slowly cook the rendang until the mushroom absorbs all the flavor and the rendang paste color change into becomes really dark brown or nearly black. Another 30 minutes is gone. Now we can see that they start to get really glossy and you can see more the oil coming up. It's been an hour since we put in the mushroom. You can see a lot more oils now coming out. So that's really good to see that the fat separated and it start to really caramelize. It's been an 1.5 hours now, so we'll see that the fat is a lot more separated and the colors of the rendang becomes really dark brown. It's not quite there yet, but we'll wait for another 30 minutes. It's nearly 2 hours since we put in the mushrooms. Let's check it out. We can see now that the rendang paste has been caramelized. That's color really dark brown, nearly black, and the fat component separated, and you can see that the color at the back is also not brown, so that means it's not burning. So it's time to turn off the stove. Here's the rendang, how it looked like after 4 hours of cooking, and you can see that the colors of the paste is really dark brown and caramelized and separated from the paste, while the mushroom is still intact. You can see the mushroom. Now we start time for us to taste it. Now let's try it. Let's see how it tastes. It's so good. The mushroom, it's still intact. It's very soft flavors and absorbs all the flavors from the spices. Please give a try, and if you like the recipe that I share with you, give the feedback to my channel. Enjoy the recipe and see you in the next recipe. Thanks for watching.